Laswat TV, and here is the news recap. My name is Ololade Bolariwa. First, the headlines. Natasha remains suspended, Senate insists. Aisha Yusufu condemns militarization of National Assembly. Edo Governor Okpebolo insists Peter Obi must not come to the States without his consent. Now, the news in details. The Senate has responded to the Tuesday appearance of embattled Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan at the National Assembly, insisting that the lawmakers remain suspended until further notice. Speaking on China's television on Tuesday night, Senate spokesperson Senator Yemi Adaramodu dismissed her action as keep-making, stressing that the Senate is a legislative institution and not a platform for content creation. Adaramodu said although the court gave a judgment regarding the matter, but there is no standing order from the court compelling the Senate to reinstate her. Adaramodu denied that there is nothing between the Senate President and Natasha, claiming that the matter is not about the Senate President, it's about the institution. He however affirmed that Natasha will not be allowed into the National Assembly until the Senate decides on a matter. He clarified that the Senate acts under Section 60 of the Nigerian Constitution, which gives the power to regulate its own proceedings and discipline members when necessary.
I hope and I think and I know that Nigerians know that this is another skit making. This is another content. This is just the continuation of the content creation episode of our own colleague. But like I said, we are not interested in joining issues with it.
But let's get
Senate,
clarity.
The Senate has already done what it's supposed to do,
which
the court upheld that the Senate, according to Section 60 of the Nigerian Constitution, and then the order and the rules book of the Senate. So the Senate has done what it's supposed to do. And then we have already issued statements.
Sasha,
we have seen it. There was nowhere in the judgment. Anybody who has it can show us where it is written, where it is pronounced that it is illegal, that it is unconstitutional, and that an order was made. The only order that was made in that judgment was the order that our colleague, Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan, should apologize to the court and pay 5 million naira fine. And she had appealed it. I don't know how somebody will now say he or she is appealing an order and now wants to enforce an opinion. No.
Aisha Yusufu condemns militarization of National Assembly. An activist and co-owner of the Bring Back Our Girls movement, Aisha Yusufu has condemned what she described as militarization of National Assembly complex by armed ticketed policemen. Aisha was cited accompanying Senator Natasha to the National Assembly and widely publicized the assumption to the House after a suspension about 3 months ago, which was declared illegal. Aisha was engaged in a heated confrontation with security officers at the National Assembly complex for not allowing Natasha again entrance to the House to resume her legislative duty, after the court judgment declared that of illegal suspension by the Akpabio-led Senate.
Well, it's actually been crazy that we are coming to the National Assembly that is supposed to be the home of the people, and they're stopping a serving senator from going in after the court has said she can. And we have a situation whereby the Senate President, Senator Akpabio, Godswill Akpabio, had appealed the case, not the Senate. This is a matter between Natasha and the Senate. And what we have is Akpabio taking on the powers of the Senate, because before him to appeal, he needs to have a resolution within the Senate, and he hasn't done that. That is breaking the law in everything. We're here, the gates have been closed. We have to walk all the way in. They refuse to allow our cars in. They refuse to allow a senator that was voted in by the people into the office. Who does that? And we have the Nigerian police, as shameless as ever. They're being a willing tool of oppression. Yesterday we saw them, some of their colleagues who have retired, some of them barely 2 years ago, protesting because of the wages they are getting, the pension they are getting is not enough for them.
Yusufu Nosfa of Hairless activism stood our ground, demanding answers from the officers of why such action should be happening in a democratic system. However, the confrontation has sparked strong reactions online, with many Nigerians praising her courage, while others question the growing militarization of public institutions. Edo Governor Okpebolo insists Peter Obi must not come to the state without his consent. The governor of Edo State Monday, Okpebolo, has defended and stand with his recent statement, where he said Peter Obi, the 2023 Labour Party presidential candidate, must not come to Edo State without informing him. Speaking on Tuesday in Bini at the official inauguration of the newly revived Edo Line, a state-run transport company, Okpebolo, a member of APC, defended his statement Stating it's not a threat but to ensure maximum security for the citizens as well as high-profile individuals. The governor added that Obi claims he's broke but keep donating money up and down, reminiscing on his recent visit to St. Philomena Hospital Schools of Nursing Sciences, where he donated 15 million and triggered violence and death of 3 persons. The governor stand clearly that his job is not only to work for Edo people, but also save the lives of Edo citizens and visitors coming into Edo. Governor Kowelo says that Obi's security cannot be guaranteed if he fails to inform him before coming.
My job is not only to work for Edo people. My job is to save the life of every Edo citizen and visitors coming into Edo. If telling him to notify me as the chief security officer of this state is a crime, so be it. I have no regret about it. I repeat it, before you come into Edo State, notify. It's not a threat. I don't know which one is paying them. Is it because I said they don't have shishi? Do they not say they don't have shishi? So why are they crying?
In the same vein, the Minister of Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, who was a special guest at the event traced way behind Edo State Governor Senator Monday Okpebholo over the governor's insistence on the adherence to security protocols for high-profile visitors, including former Anambra State Governor Mr. Obi. White backed Okpebholo's stance, saying informing state authorities ahead of high-profile visits is standard practice for coordination and security purpose. White noted that the protocols are for security purpose and not for political recounting, or now Obi followed due process and obtained necessary clearance before coming to Rivers when they were both serving as governors of Rivers and Anambra State, respectively.
When Peter Obi was coming to my state, he notified me that he was coming to my state. I provided logistics, vehicles for him to use. Because at that level, as a profile presidential candidate, if he does not tell you and anything happens, the governor will be held responsible. And people should stop politicking. Obi, knowing fully well, with their so-called coalition, anything can happen. They will accuse the governor that he was behind it.
Thank you for watching. For more updates, visit our website at www.rulersworldtv.com and do subscribe to our YouTube channel, Rulers World TV. Also follow us on our social media handle, X, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok, all at Rulers World TV. Thank you for watching. I'm Ololade Bolariwa.